How to do documentary style text highlighting in CapCut. Text highlighting is a trick video editors use to draw your attention to specific words or sentences in a written piece. Whether you want to do a full text highlight or underline, in today's video, I'll show you the easiest way to pull them off in the CapCut desktop app and bring some life to your next explainer video. I'll start by showing you how to do simpler 2 to 3 words highlight. Then we'll move on to a more complicated scenario like highlighting a large body of text. So keep watching. So you want to ensure you have the screenshot of the body of text you want to highlight. It can either be in JPEG or PNG. First thing I'll do is just reduce the scale a bit. So let's just reduce the scale like this so it sits in the middle. Now we're going to go to this text and drag the default text down to the timeline. Extend the default text for the entire duration of my clip. But I'll just make sure it doesn't start at the very beginning. More like this, so it plays for a while before the text starts highlighting. The next thing we're going to do is change the color to something more vibrant. Let's go with red. After that, we'll go ahead and type some underscores. You can do that by holding Shift on your keyboard and pressing the hyphen key. So let's go ahead. Enough to cover the area you want to highlight. Then we can click to reposition. So if you notice, we have a problem. It more or less looks like a cross. We're going to turn off uniform scale for the text so we can increase the height. The limit here is 500%, but if you want to increase the height a bit further, just use this up arrow icon to increase the height. Okay, so it looks good now. It covers the entire text. Now that we're done covering the entire title, the next thing we're going to do is click on animation, select in. My favorite for revealing the highlight is the blur right. So we're going to apply the blur right animation and extend the duration to around 2 seconds. Okay, perfect. Once we're done, then we can right click on the text and click on create compound clip. So after creating our compound clip, move over to the video tab and change the blend mode to color dodge. Awesome. If you want to keep the highlight bar, just change the blend mode to multiply. It retains the color of the text and keeps our entire highlight bar. What if you want to create an underline? Now, let's drag the default text to a new layer to the part we want to highlight. So let's drag this for the entire duration of the text. This new default text starts a bit later. Now let's go ahead and change the color as well to the color we want our underline to be. So I want mine to be green. So I'll just choose green. Now I'll just type some underscores and position it. I want to underline, draw your attention. Just type as many underscores as you need. Turn off uniform scale so you can have more control. So let me just go ahead and reposition the width. After that, click on animation, blur right. So let's just keep it at 1.4 seconds. Once I'm done highlighting everything I want to highlight, I can select all the clips in my timeline. Let's create a new compound clip so we can animate everything together. Lovely. Now we're good. The next thing I want to show you is a scenario whereby you want to highlight a large body of text. Let's see how we can quickly do it. Let's say there's newspaper right here. Let me just pinching to zoom in. I want to repeat the same process by adding the default text. Type my underscore as well. Let's just turn off uniform scale as well for the text so I can have more control and also change to a color that's more visible. Let's go with yellow this time. I can adjust the height and width and reposition the text until it aligns. Perfect. So we've got our first line selected. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the blur right animation and change the duration to maybe 2 seconds. Let me just extend the text for the entire duration of the video. So we're going to right click on the text and create a compound clip. And then we move to the video section. Under the blend mode, change it to multiply. We've highlighted the first line. So after doing this, we don't need to go over the same process of creating underscores. We just have to duplicate this compound clip to highlight the second line. Hold Option for Mac or Alt for Windows on your keyboard. Click on the compound clip, hold, and drag to a new layer to create a duplicate. Move the duplicate a bit ahead. Locate the part where the first line finishes highlighting and move this compound clip to that part. Then I can just adjust the end of the compound clip so it ends at the same time. The next thing we're going to do is reposition the compound clip using the Y position. Tap on video, under position, reduce from the Y-axis until it's directly on the second line. Now it highlights the first line and then immediately highlights the second. Now just go ahead and repeat this process for as many lines you want to highlight. Once we are done, we can select everything and right click to create a compound clip. After that, we can add animation to bring it to life. Let's say I want to zoom in before the highlighting starts. I'll move my playhead to the beginning of the clip and then click on this diamond button beside transform to create a keyframe. Then create a second keyframe just before the highlighting starts. Now I can just increase the scale so it zooms into the highlight. Thereafter, right click on the compound clip, click on show variable speed animation, select the keyframes, click on the graph icon, and then click on cubic ease. This brings our highlight to life and gives it a natural zoom effect. That's it. The text highlighting is one of the tricks I showed in my last video to take your editing from beginner to pro. If you want to learn the other tricks, make sure to watch that video as well. If this video helped you out, hit the like button and subscribe. See you next time.